Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Friday the 13th, May 13th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, nearly everyone has had cancer affect their life, whether to a family member or friend or by looking in the mirror. The ravages of the disease continue. There are, however, many reasons to have hope and celebrate accomplishments made against cancer's impact on life. Quote, the group of people participating come from all walks of life, but the common thread is cancer. That's according to Lou Ann Harger, the event chair for the Relay for Life event in Noblesville. This year's Relay for Life in Noblesville starts at 10 a.m. Saturday at Forest Park at 701 Cicero Road in Noblesville and will end around 9:45 a.m. on Sunday. In other news, Noblesville Schools Director of Student Services Mark Booth thought he'd see 50 people walk through the doors of the Connor Learning Center at 1700 East Connor Street in Noblesville as his Hamilton County Leadership Academy team presented the Autism House visual supports for the home from 5 to 7:30 p.m. on Thursday. By 5:30 p.m., more than 50 families were walking through the hallways, gathering information about how to help loved ones live less stressful, more organized, and safer lives at home. The event featured services and resources of local and statewide organizations experienced in assisting those with autism. Steve Hahn of Noblesville was awarded the General Manager of the Year during McAllister's Deli's annual award ceremony at the 2011 convention in Las Vegas, Nevada. Vice President of Marketing Annika Creeder and Vice President of Information Technology Randy White presented the most prestigious awards at the close of the ceremony, recognizing the top performers out of all 300 McAllister's Deli locations nationwide. The Noblesville Parks Department is accepting registration for their award-winning summer day camp program, open to children ages 4 to 12, with limited sessions offered for ages 2.5 to 4. These half-day camps are loads of fun, but at the same time, a wonderful opportunity to learn. 2 camps are offered this summer. Forest Park hosts the nature-based day camp, and Dillon Park, located at the northeast corner of Hazel Dell Road and 146th Street, boasts the Sports and Games Day Camp. For descriptions and session dates and times, you can visit cityofnoblesville.org/parks, or you can call Parks and Recreation's office at 770-5750. Connor Prairie's Interactive History Park at 13400 Allisonville Road will transform into a Civil War experience for the weekend of May 21st and 22nd. At the park, guests will be looking for excitement, and they'll be able to step back into the Civil War era as reenactors from across the Midwest bring the Civil War to life, and Connor Prairie's historic areas turn into a Confederate and Union camps. In honor of Armed Forces Day, Connor Prairie will provide free general admission to all past and present military and half-price admission to immediate family members these days. All activities, including access to the battlefield, are handicap accessible. For more information, you can visit connorprairie.org. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet are both up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hey, it's Indiana's weatherman, meteorologist Paul Poteet.com, reporting to you from Studio B and giving you the latest Hamilton County Friday forecast, sponsored by Goddard School in Noblesville. Goddard School is at 2291 Greenfield Avenue, and they can be reached at 770-7225. Goddard School in Noblesville wants to thank you. Are you seeing that? Wants to thank you for voting them Hamilton County's #1 preschool and #1 daycare in the 2010 and 2011 Times Reader's Choice Awards. Well, here we are on Friday the 13th. Are you afraid of cats on Friday the 13th? Look away. Don't look at this. Okay, look a little bit. That's the view I have right now, looking in the other direction toward the keyboard. And my good friend, Sophie the cat, who spends a lot of hours in Studio B. And there's a lot of cleaning up. There's a lot of brushing of fur that goes on after she's worked on the forecast herself. So it's Friday the 13th, part Sophie today. These are the cat days of spring, right? As opposed to the dog days of summer. We have had some tremendous heat and humidity. Today will be the 4th day in a row across central Indiana, a streak that we haven't had since last August. But it's about to change as we head into the weekend. First of all, the weather map for today, and the headline is the stationary front. Do you see that out to the northwest of Indiana? That low pressure southeastern Wisconsin, low pressure just north of Kansas City on this map. Well, that will become unstuck, and eventually it's going to move our way. I'll show you that when we look at the national map in just a few moments. But thunderstorm symbols are on the map. We've got a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day today. It's about a 50% threat. And then the chance will increase through the weekend. Let's take it day by day as we move, first of all, into Saturday. Saturday, the humidity will be gone, or at least it'll be a lot less. The winds will have shifted around to a more northerly direction. So that part maybe you'll like. Mid-60s in the northern part of central Indiana, mid-70s down to the south. But a pretty good chance of some rain. Yes, that does say 90% there. And we could have some thunderstorms, although after today, the thunderstorm threat is greatly diminished going into the weekend. That's Saturday. And then on Sunday, upper 50s in the northern part of central Indiana, mid-60s down to the south. And likely showers can be expected on Sunday, too. And then Monday, there's just a slight chance, but high temperatures will still be well below the average. The average for this time of year would be 73 degrees. So after today, we are probably not going to be above or near normal for a week. We haven't set any records in Indianapolis this week. They did set one yesterday in Fort Wayne, but it's been close a couple of different days. Now, let's look at the extended forecast via pulppoteet.com. For Hamilton County today, a high of about 82 degrees can be expected, and that comes with scattered showers and thunderstorms, so double-check the Doppler at pulppoteet.com before you head out. 82 today, and then down to about 60 degrees for the low tonight. The humidity starts to wane, and then tomorrow it starts to rain. Ooh, that's bad. Saturday's high, 68. Good chances of showers, maybe some thunder. And then Sunday, 61 with more good chances of rain. Monday, Tuesday, low 60s. Still a lingering chance on Monday. Nice Tuesday. We may have a couple of storm chances to deal with next week, too, as highs finally get back into the mid-60s. That's the forecast. I hope you have a great weekend. If you like cats, watch Pet Pals on MyNDTV Saturday morning at 10:30. And keep watching right now. This is Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
The Noblesville High School varsity Millers baseball team is inviting Noblesville youth baseball participants to visit Dunker Field on Tuesday for NYB night at the Dunk. NYB players are asked to report to the Noblesville High School varsity field in front of Hazel Dell Elementary School at 5:15 p.m. in their uniforms. Uniform players will be admitted free. At 5:45 p.m., the NYB representatives present will take part in opening ceremonies prior to the first pitch at 7:05 p.m. Players in uniform will be admitted free. The Millers are playing host that evening to Westfield, and the game will be televised live on WRTV 6.2. The Hamilton Southeastern Class 4A softball sectional. It's that time. The IHSAA has drawn sectional pairings for the postseason softball tournament. And on opening day at Southeastern will be a second game battle between number 2 Noblesville and the number 6 ranked host Lady Royals. Fishers and Zionsville will meet in the opening game. The number 1 ranked Carmel will face Westfield in the bye game, and the winner advancing straight to the championship tilt. Hamilton Southeastern is defending the Class 4A state championship. The Noblesville men's volleyball team honored its lone senior, Andy Sumner, before its varsity game with Zionsville Thursday at the Mill. Noblesville's team came into Zionsville's game with a 4-9 record with predominantly young squad. Noblesville got a big win earlier in the season over Lafayette Jeff, winning by 2 points in the 5th game. Noblesville will now travel to Roncalli on Monday for the first round of the Indiana Boys Varsity Coaches Association Regional Week. Noblesville faces Lutheran at 7 p.m. in the first round. A win would send Noblesville to the Thursday game with Roncalli for the regional championship. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Friday the 13th. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.